the Ultimate 11. You remember this from last week, of course. We launched it last week looking at goalkeepers, which was quite an interesting one. It could have been a bit of a debate on Twitter as well. It's actually done rather well. A few people not quite happy that we're quite young and, you know, have that in as well. Each week our panel pick their favourite Stags player to ever don a Stags shirt from any season, whether it be a trialist, a loanee or otherwise. And they have 1 minute to pitch to you, the listener or the viewer, whichever method you want to choose. We're available on YouTube, on Facebook, on SoundCloud, anywhere you want to find us. Basically pitch to you why you should vote on Twitter for their player. Obviously there's only 3 of us this week. Nathan, of course, away at the Blind European Championships. Good luck, Nathan. And Scott Rogers unable to make it this week, but we will be joined by him in future weeks as well. So only 3 choices. Maybe we'll whack a wild card in there as well. Maybe we can all maybe try and agree on one or something. I don't know. We'll think of something. I didn't think this through. I always planned it out for 4, but there you go. Very bad production work from me. You guys obviously vote via Twitter, as we say. There's only 2 rules for our panellists. They can't pick a current player and they can't pick a player picked by another member of the panel. This week we're looking for a right back. Before we do that though, it's time to reveal the results on last week's vote. Obviously was looking for a goalkeeper. Nathan, who isn't with us, went for Kevin Pilkington. Cam, you went for
David Groff.
Mark, you went for
Adam Marriott.
Adam or Alan? I can't remember if I said Adam Marriott, but there you
Alan.
go. Alan. Yeah. Come on, so, do you want to borrow these teeth? Right. Alan Marriott, of course. And I went for Brian the Beast Jensen. I can reveal in order of worst to best, with 1% of the vote, Cam's choice of David Groff. With 4% of the vote, my choice of Brian Jensen. Very disappointed after the emotional play I made. In second place, Nathan's choice of Kevin Pilkington, which means, Mark, you are the first victor of the Ultimate 11, which means your choice of Alan Marriott makes it into the starting lineup. What do you think?
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, fantastic. I mean, obviously, you look at what he's done recently. I think that's what swung in favour. I think, isn't it?
Yeah, certainly so. Sort of fresh in the memory. Of course, he liked it on Twitter a couple of times, so maybe we'll bombard him with tweets and try and get him on for an interview or something. That'd be great.
Definitely.
Right back is the choice, obviously, this week. Obviously, Mark, seeing as you won this week, you're going first. So your choice of right back. Just give me a name to start off with. Trialist, loanee or otherwise. Right back from down the years. Anyone that just particularly stood out for you? I'm hoping he doesn't take my choice, but we're going to see. We're going to see.
Tough one on it, to be fair. There's quite a few that spring to mind.
I think I've got 3, so I'm all right.
I have no clue.
Just right back. So not current players, players in the past.
Yeah, players in the past. You can't have a current player. It's in the rules.
Yeah. Right.
He's genuinely stumped. So.
Literally,
I'm stuck as well, but I don't. I've got defenders, but I don't know which position.
Well, I've got one, but it's not, I don't think it was a fullback. I think it was more centre back.
Go on, give me his name.
Baptiste.
Well, to be fair, he's played. I'm going to accept that because did play right back for us occasionally, and has played sort of right back, left back. I think he played left mid, didn't he, for Middlesbrough when we played? So I'm going to accept that.
Yeah, Alex John Baptiste. Yeah.
Can. On that basis, then I'll give me a name and I'll see if I can accept it.
Lee Beavers.
Yeah, well, he obviously was a right back, so yeah.
Was he a right back?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
He doesn't know his left and right. So Lee Beavers is your choice.
Yes.
Which means I can have my main choice, which I'm really happy about. Richie Sutton. Oh, it was either between him.
You had a massive man crush on Richie Sutton.
It was either him or Bobby Hassel. I was tempted to go to Bobby Hassel just to, make it a little bit broader.
I don't think I've ever seen Bobby Hassel play.
But I'm going to go I'm going to go Richie Sutton. I'm going to go Richie Sutton. So right, we have 1 minute to stake our claims for why our players should get into the starting lineup. So, Mark, I'm going to let you go first.
Yep.
So, you think you've got a claim in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, I mean, obviously being a local lad, you look at the team he was in as well. He was a fantastic player for us, and again, it was around a time where we had some really good players, and you look what he's done outside of the game as well. He's gone on to play in Premier League, and he's done well for himself. And even now, he's got a move to QPR, and yeah, I mean, when he came here last time, he got a fantastic reception, and you know, he was a player that a lot of Mansfield fans will always, you know, remember when he came through. And as I say, what he's going on to do, you know, is fantastic. That's off to him.
Yeah, fantastic. 30 seconds as well. So it's, I should have changed it, but me and you both used a full minute last week. So there you go. So your choice is obviously Lee Beavers.
Yep.
Iron Man Lee Beavers. A lot of respect for Beavs. Your time starts in 3, 2, 1.
So, a bit like Alan Marriott was last week, a very influential player in the season. We did get promotion from the conference, going up as champions, and I think being part of that team was a massive thing, and I think that team will always go down as Mansfield Town legends, getting them out of the conference. Because you look at teams in the past, we never really got what not really pushed in the conference. And I think that team was what pushed forward, and I think a lot of the time, well, when you look at a lot of the goals that we scored that season, they came from throw-ins. Throw-ins from Beavers straight to Gehegan, or into Luke Jones, or to Richie Sutts, or Matt Reed, or Matt Green. They all, a lot of the time, they came from either set pieces or from throw-ins. And I think not only to battle through all the injuries, dislocating his shoulder at Luton, popping it back in, getting out there and playing again, and popping it back out at Luton. Obviously,
Gonna have to stop you there.
That was a minute.
That was way over a minute.
I'm good.
That's it. So there you go. Right, okay. So Richie Sutton is my choice. So here we go. Richie Sutton, a legend of beard proportions. Now, when it comes to defenders, obviously Richie Sutton's been chosen for right back. In our promotion season, and indeed the playoff season as well, forget the red card against York before either of you chime up, he had an excellent beard, but also Richie Sutton, aka Mr. Reliable, could play anywhere across the back four. When we had injuries, when we had suspensions, Richie Sutton stepped in. Now, you may recall in pre-season, we had a pre-season friendly away at Ilkeston where John Thompson, Martin Riley, and there was another one as well, can't remember who it was, I think it might have actually been Sutts himself, who got an injury. John Thompson was the main right back and couldn't start the season because of his injury to his nose. Richie Sutton stepped in, it was fantastic, he was unshiftable, he was the man. Every single week he played, he was fantastic. A vote for Sutton is a vote for a legend. That was a
minute.
No, it's down there somewhere. It was a minute, 1 minute 1 second 36. So I'm claiming that. Yours was 1 minute 10. So I'm having that. All right. So we've obviously given our cases for our players. Have a vote on Twitter at MTFC Matters to have a look at that.